Two, is anybody in the building? Oh man, I'm struggle streaming tonight, family. Is anybody in the building? I guess if y'all ain't waiting for me, I guess I gotta go on and do what I was doing. You know what I mean, if y'all ain't waiting for me, what I'm doing here? You know what I mean, check 1 2. Check 1 2, family. I was struggle streaming. Tonight. Yeah, I ain't been here in a minute. I've been gone for like a week and a half, family. Yeah, I've been gone for like a week and a half, and I shared with you. Yeah, I shared with you. You know what I mean? I've been struggle streaming real hard. You know what I'm talking about? I've been struggle streaming. Yeah, the last hour. How everybody doing? Hope y'all doing okay. Y'all ready to start the show? Are y'all ready to start the show? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I hope that you can hear me. I see a 7. Thurman Smart, what it do? Uh-oh, there we go. I see my people in the building now. Now I see my people in the building, family. Now I see y'all in the building. All right. So, family, I hope y'all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Just been putting in some extra hours and, trying to make sure that we keep the lights on and things of that nature. Yeah, keep the lights on. We'll keep the light on. We don't want to be at Motel 6. Talk about them, the more you going to remember. We'll keep the light on. Here you is you? Be sitting at Motel 6 look crazy. Nah, I'm good with that one. So you to be at the end of the day, family, we got to get our work on. It is what it is. Got to get our work on. So, family, I'm telling you, man, I was just looking at contribution that a friend gave me to help with this legal thing, man. Good goodness gracious, man. I owe blood or something. Good goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is crazy. 1 second. Let me get this last slide for you. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Let me get this last slide for you, man. I'm just looking for this last slide. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, it's real in the field, man. It's real in the field, man. I got a hurt arm. You know what I mean? Yeah, got a hurt arm and things of that nature. Yeah, man. Hope don't nobody run up on me, man. I'm gonna get a felony. Anyway, family. If you are in the Detroit area, family, and you are interested in the Moorish Temple of America, I'll be coming to Detroit on December the 22nd. Yeah, I'll be coming to Detroit, family. I will be coming to Detroit, family. That's right. I'll be coming to Detroit. I said December the 27th, April the 27th. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can play the drop.
Attention, seekers of the truth and history enthusiasts.
Yes,
Taharka
indeed.
Bay is coming soon to a city near you. Detroit, Chicago, Florida, Atlanta, Alabama, and New York City. Don't miss his latest groundbreaking lecture, The Usurping of the Moorish Science Temple of America and the Supreme Grand Council. Uncover the untold stories, dive deep into the legacy, and explore the hidden truths of this pivotal moment in history. Taharka Bay's powerful insights will leave you enlightened and inspired. Mark your calendars and secure your seats. This is a lecture you don't want to miss. Follow us online for dates, venues, and ticket information. Taharka Bay is bringing the knowledge. Be there to receive it. Taharka Bay, the truth awaits. Coming soon to a city near you.
Yes, family, back by popular demand. I will be in Detroit next month, showing and proving how the Moorish Science Temple of America was usurped and how it continues to move in that direction till this day. So if you are watching me and you know that I refer to myself as a Moorish American, and you wonder why you haven't seen them in history during the Civil Rights era, you haven't seen them in the era with the rise of the NOI, you didn't see them in the era with the rise of the Hebrew Israelites, you didn't see them in the era of any of these influential movements that was on the ground, the new Black Panthers, any of it. If you wonder why, this lecture will explain how it was usurped. Press 7 if you with me. You understand? You ain't got to be a Moorish American proclaimed to understand history or like history. Do y'all know when I say that I'm a Moorish American, right? And y'all like the Moorish World TV. Anybody ever thought like, man, what have the Moors done? Where have the Moors, where have they been? What is going on? Or the only Moor that I know is Tahaka Bay. Anybody ever considered that? Well, in this lecture, that's what I'm going to be breaking down. I'm going to be breaking down the reason why. The reason why, how it was usurped, when it was usurped, who usurped it, how the government as well as those in phases, those with phases that messed up. Somebody say, quick hustle, you can start restricting replays to members only. That will force membership by. He said, I got to look at that. You can start restricting replays to members only. Brother, email me. Teach me how to do that because I do need to raise money. I need to travel. And I can't keep on depending on the same people to support what I'm trying to do financially after they done already went in their pocket heavy. So issues and views. You gotta email me that one. Quick hustle. You can start restricting replays to members only. I did not know that. How do you do that? I'm going to screenshot that. That's right. Because it takes gas to do these things. And my brother who helped put this together, he chose the $15 price. And ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it still take gas to get up there. That's right. The Moorish World TV man needs some gas. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, family, how y'all been? Y'all all right? Let me see what's going on. Here. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on, family. Y'all all right? So listen, if you are on Facebook, family, and you haven't seen me, I've been out there working on Facebook. But listen, tomorrow, let me tell you about tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, family, I got to tell you about tomorrow. Tomorrow on the show, let me ask you this. Is anybody familiar with the sweep that happened with Big U? Miss Betty Teaches, how you doing? She said they was visible in St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. St. Louis had a presence, and then the calamity came. The drug charges came, and et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, somebody need to write a story about the St. Louis boys too. I mean, that'd be a great story. But with that being said, has anybody been following the sweep that happened with these podcasters or gangsters, if you will? They would call them gangsters. You know what I mean? Or gang members, or whatever the case may be. The guy named Big U. You know what I mean? Well, tomorrow, family, we're going to have Crip Jesus on the show coming from California, LA. He'll be on the show. He's been on the same podcast that these guys were on. In particular, Adam 22 No Jumper, where all of the people that, not all, let me not say all, not all. I mean, somebody said, I guess Tariq wasn't bringing in enough loot, so on to Umar. Yeah, you're right, but let me get you out of here. But anyway, yeah, so Crip Jesus actually was on No Jumper. I got questions. I mean, Crip Jesus is from the West. Crip Jesus is actually a bona fide Crip. And so I want to bring him. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's a bona fide Crip and active right now, but I'll let him tell that story. You know what I'm saying? But I will ask him, I'm going to throw the monkey wrench in the game. Is Tariq Nasheed a Crip? Remember he said, and I'm going to play the clip tomorrow when I ask him about, what did he say? What did that drop Tariq said? He used to be with the Blues or something. Y'all remember that drop? So we need to find out. But the thing is that all of these people that have went on No Jumper, Adam, what's his name? Brick Baby. Y'all might don't know these names, but you're going to know them tomorrow. All of them gets indicted. And it seems to me while this indictment was happening, Tariq Nasheed was on the other side of the country. According to Tariq Nasheed, he was on the other side of the country getting things in order for Hidden Color 6. Anybody is going to see Hidden Color 6? Are y'all going to see Hidden Color 6? Anybody? Anybody going to see Hidden Color 6? What is Hidden Color 6 going to be about? I wonder. Anybody? Are y'all going to see it? What do y'all think that's going to be about? Because while they was doing the sweep, he was out of town. He got out of Dodge. And you know Big U was the one that helped Nipsey go to the next level. And Nipsey ultimately was right there in the studio with Freaky Ricky maybe months before he transitioned. And I don't know, and I'm not saying that there's a connection there, but it's real strange that all of these circles that people call feds or people call agents, all of these circles are together. What up, Chris Foot? I'm waiting on you to come back. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all, I don't even understand what is to talk about in Hidden Color 6. There's nothing else hidden. In the museum, there was nothing hidden there. In the museum, there was nothing hidden there. Michael Jackson, Beyonce statues from Etsy, there was nothing hidden there. Was it anything hidden there? Matter of fact, the only thing that's hidden now is the museum. Anybody see any action at the museum? The only thing that's hidden is the museum. Where's the museum? Anybody been on Jefferson lately? Where is the museum, family? Where is the museum? Huh? Anybody? The Hidden History Museum. Go down Jefferson. It's no longer there. Where they do with it? What happened to the party? They were party, boy. Party time. Oh, it's party time. They were partying in that demonstration. Tear the roof off the mother. Tear the roof off the mother. Oh, they was partying, boy. That first 6 months, they were party time. Party over. Get out my house. The party is over. I got neighbors. The party over, man. Y'all remember that? They was in that joint partying, boy. They was doing electric boogie, pop locking. Remember the commercial? He had the pop lock commercial. There you go. They were pop locking and everything. They were rerunning everything. Get out of my house. I got neighbors. And don't be putting your clothes out on my floor. Listen. Rockman said, I didn't see him do a fundraiser this time. Think he already knew that those were going to be good. No, Rockman, you haven't followed the trend, Rockman. Rockman Austin, you haven't followed the trend. Rockman says he didn't see him do fundraiser this time. He think it's already, he already knew that wasn't going to be good. No. The trend, Rockman, is that he makes the movie and then he says, give me some money to finish it. Come on, Rockman, where you been at? He don't ask for the money first. That's the old way. He makes it, completes it, and then said, I need money to finish it. I need money to market it. I need money to this. That's how that work. Come on, man. He paid each interview about two grand a piece. And they get up there and talk. No research, no confirmation. They talk. And then he polished it up. This time, Moochie was in the studio when they was filming. And Moochie told me that majority of it is going to be AI. Then what Moochie said. Moochie said, I said, what, Moochie? He said, and he was using bad words, and I can't say. But Moochie said, that boop is going to be boop AI. And if you think that people going to appreciate that boop, I said, Moochie, stop cussing, calm down. He said, no, because this boop. I said, come on, Moochie. Just calm down. So Moochie said, okay. And Moochie started breathing. He said, and I'm going to say it in our language. Moochie said, he said, he's going to have people up there talking, and all of the scenes, 80% is going to be AI generated. Moochie was mad, Crip. Moochie was upset that the humans are actually going to fall for this nut stuff. Moochie is upset. Moochie feel like that all the work that he's done, that there's no way that one should buy a AI historical, if you will, documentary. Moochie is upset, man. Crip, I don't know. You want me to tell Moochie something, Crip? What you want me to tell him? Moochie was upset, man. Moochie was upset, so Mink Slide will not get 100K in crowdfunding this time. Yeah, Moochie was terribly upset, Crip. I don't know what you want me to tell him. Type something, Crip. I don't know what you want me to tell him. But Moochie was cussing and everything. I said, Moochie, you know I don't like that foul language, Moochie. Moochie was mad. I said, go ahead and vent. I said, go ahead and vent, Moochie. The Moochie venting. Listen, family. So, but tomorrow, I'm bringing Crip Jesus in the building. We're going to talk about this internet fed trap. And it's crazy how everybody that goes on the internet, especially these rapper types, if you will, and these guys that they don't believe that they snitching on themselves. They don't believe. I mean, if you doing dirt and you have some hands dirty, you got to stay off the internet, for goodness sake. Because you have two sides of the internet. You have the content creator that is going to bait you in, mislead you, or mislead the public. And then you have those that is the content. Family, don't be the content. Don't be the content. I'm telling you, don't be the content. Anyway, with that being said, family, what y'all think about Umar, man? What y'all think about Umar? Is it time up for Umar? Oh, last thing I got to report. Before we get started. So yeah, fam, last thing I got to report before we get started. At the end of the day, family, I hope that you are on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, then you got to check my other channel called The Chief Protector of Moorish Science, if you're into Moorish Science. I'm doing something on Sunday on that channel called Mexicans Are Exposing Mexicans Stealing Moorish American Identity. Now, I'm not attacking Mexicans as, the FBA do. Only thing I'm saying is that there's Mexicans, there's, this is not an FBA thing. I'm just saying that I know a Mexican guy that is a part of a group of Moors, and he thinks that he's a Moorish American. And I just want to educate people the difference between a Mexican and a Moorish American. That's all I'm doing. I'm not attacking Mexicans, so don't mix that up with that. I'm going to give a scholarly assessment to show this Mexican guy that he's not a Moorish American. You can be a Moorish Mexican, but not a Moorish American. Or I don't know what you want to be, but I'm just going to break it down from the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's lessons. That's it. And this guy, his name Luis Sereno. Luis Serrano. So Cryptonomics said, can Mexican be Moors? The original Mexicans were Moors. But when they mixed with the Spaniards, remember that the Spaniards conquered that area. So some people think they're looking at the original inhabitants when you're looking at really a Spaniard. You know what I mean? So a lot of the light-skinned people with that adverse personality, they really fall on the Spaniard side from Spain, the conquerors. You know what I'm saying? They really do. But it's really not a thing about whether they're more or whether they're of us. It's all about that you're not a Moorish American. So if you join a temple and they give you a nationality card, you running around saying you're Moorish American, I have to educate you and said you have been misled. You have been misguided. And I'm saying this is not an attack on Mexicans, Nicaraguans, or anybody. This is just to educate people. This is just to educate people. Because this guy running around thinking he's a Moorish American. Bro, you not. You not. You not. Luis. Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. That's all I know.
If this was another genre like entertainment news, would have millions and millions of views. This is a masterpiece. This man.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. That's all I got.
This is a masterpiece.
I'm just happy to be back. Governor Chris, email me at tahakabay@gmail.com. tahakabay@gmail.com. Looking forward to talking to you. Can't wait to see what you've been up to. All right, let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. What else? Mujer. Hombre. That's all I got for you. That's all I got.
This is a masterpiece.
I'm a linguistics artist. Goodness gracious. Casa. Mi casa, su casa. Oh, what Big Pun say? He said, Boricua, Borera. I don't even know what that really means for real, but it sounds good. Boricua, Borera.
This is a masterpiece.
Anyway, family, hold on. I got one more I got to share with you. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. Which one would you prefer? Super Chat or Cash App? Mono D, let me tell you, anybody want to know what I prefer as it relates to Super Chat or Cash App? I would prefer Cash App due to the fact that Super Chat takes about, I think it's about 30% if I'm thinking. I don't know. Yeah, so I would prefer Cash App. But if you want me to mention you or thank you in the Cash App, you got to let me know. Because some people like to be silent supporters, and so I don't like to blast their name out. So maybe we can try, if you don't mind me giving you a shout out in the Cash App, then leave a message with a 7. If you don't leave a message with a 7, then I know not to blast your name out and give you a thank you. But I really, really do thank you, whether you have sent anything or not, whether you have shared or not. As long as we are here together, you give me reason to go live. I missed you. For real. I ain't gonna front with you. I missed you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Check 1, 2. Check. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Yo, this the real deal. Let's go. Yes, sir. This the real deal. Let's go. Talk about. I said the feds is watching and forming, plotting it because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling my life, they thought they can't catch me in Cali. Smack me up with charges and then I'm 25. I probably wanna stop them up regardless. On the run from the feds because that boy is a fed. And then back in the day, I put a price on his head. You wanna swing on the car, you little swing on the car. With the feds on lock the road and then the car. Nah, I'm a little smarter. I live the fight to mama. I'm a feeling that leave me to start a little pump. I got children to raise. I got people to uplift. What up, Exposure? exposing hidden frauds.
Grift, and at the same time snitch on anybody suspicious. You a government witness and they just changed your name.
Gave you a new identity, location, and fame. But we know who you are. You can't hide no more, Marcus.
It's coming to light. What you
Hey,
been
an agent for years.
Yeah, back in 91, you infiltrated the rap game. It's time to flex. Your job is done. The feds watching informers plotting to get me because I'm exposing fraud. They say I'm trolling.
Run to Hawker, run!
The feds is watching informers plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. The feds is watching informers plotting to get me because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds
is watching informers plotting to get me.
because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is frauds.
You're a fraud.
They say I'm trolling like 50.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
Because I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50.
I got the heart of Muhammad.
And the wisdom of Ali.
Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Tahaka Bey. And tonight's show, family, we will be talking about Umar Johnson, family. Is it over for Umar? Do you think it's over for Umar? Before we get into that, family, I also need to let y'all know that this lecture I will be doing on the 5th. Clark Green Moors. What happened to the Prophet's wife? Prophet Noble Drew Ali's wife disappeared after the death of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and then she reappeared. I will be giving up the research on that. What I'm trying to do is cover all bases for new Moors coming in, that they won't get fantasy mixed up stories. So I will be covering the history of what happened, the criminality that she was approached with as Prophet Noble Drew Ali transitioned, murdered by Moors, put there by the government. I'll be talking about that on the 5th of April. It will be a live stream. Hope to see you there. I'll put the link in the comment section. Now, with that being said, family, tonight, Thurman Smart, what it do? Tonight, family, we're going to be talking about Umar, family. Umar done jumped out the window once again, family.
Had to vacate my throne. Number 18.
Once again. There you go. Umar done jumped out the window once again. Let me see what he says on this. Umar done jumped out the window once again, family. Give me 1 second. This is just bad. Have y'all been listening to Umar? Let me see what Umar got. I might got to speed it up just a little bit. You know, Umar, he might say something.
2010. So the universe needed me to experience this before I came to the world, because if I would have made those mistakes in front of the world, I would have had to vacate my throne.
You debating a dead man, bro.
No.
What?
Do you hear what Umar is saying? Umar saying that his claim is this. All right, let me bring you up to speed. Umar claim is this. Umar claim is that he got himself in a pickle, pretty much. He got himself in a pickle. And getting himself in this pickle started in 2010. And that the universe had him to do it back then, because if he would have done it now, he would have to give up his throne. What I don't think Umar understand is that people are asking, why is it all of this time you haven't tried to repair what you've been doing, what you had done in the past?
Had to vacate my throne. November 18th, 2010. So the universe needed me to experience this before I came to the world, because if I would have made those mistakes in front of the world, I would have had to vacate my throne. I would have had to get off the throne. So the universe knew that he got some spiritual growth that he needs to get done. So we're going to give him these babies before he blow up, and we're going to let him suffer the pain.
So he's saying that he had these children. He suffered the pain, and then he blew up. No, the argument that's in the public, I think he's missing the whole point, is that all of these years you haven't addressed it, and you swept it under the rug, until, hold up, until, let me get my words right because I'm going on tour. I got to get my words right. I can't play with y'all no more. I got to get my words right. I mean, until your daughter came out.
Dad responded, yo, this is what my
That's when everything changed.
dad responded.
When your daughter came
Yo, this is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I
Hold up. Let me get it right. Before then, Umar wasn't thinking about this situation. And this was so crazy. People are probably going to fall for this one. This was what's so crazy about this. Let me let it play.
am very disappointed. Responded, yo, this is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because
You're debating a dead man, bro.
No. Now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. What? Oh, what do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad.
Hey, Philly and Baltimore is so much alike. That's sir stuff. Sir, if you in the grocery store and you out of line, don't think one of them sisters won't say, excuse me, sir. When they say sir, that's disrespectful. Now intellect say she's lying. How is she lying? What did she say lie? She's not lying. She don't have to look for him. She don't have to do that. He's the father. What are you talking about? I mean, what are you talking about? Sir, non-intellect. Why is you saying she's lying, sir? When they do that sir stuff, it's a wrap. I'm about to sample that one. When they do that sir, it's over. Somebody say scroll up. Yeah, scroll up. Sir, when they do that part, it's over. That's right. T Magic, where is the throne located? But listen to what he said though. Listen to Bob. What did he say?
Of his bad decisions. We're going to let him suffer the pain of his bad decisions before we put him out before the world. So both princesses of Pan-Africanism were conceived before the ancestors put me before the world, because
y'all hear the play? Y'all hear the play? It's like when I say, it's like this what I said before. And I said the same thing before. I say anybody that says something about me, they cannot say it before, they cannot say it after I come public. They cannot do none of that. They can go back 20 years and say whatever they want. The difference is, Dr. Umar, is that you have had 15 years to address this, and you only chose to address it when you got exposed by your daughter. That's the problem. The problem is not the initial problem. The problem is that you're faking like you want to address it after she goes public. That's the problem.
I wasn't ready yet. Could you imagine if this would have happened after I blew up? It would be holy hell.
That's the problem. And anybody like Ninth Intellect, that fall for this okie doke is super crazy. I'm sorry, Ninth Intellect. You're super crazy. The problem is not the initial complications in the breakup. in the family and disruption, the disruption of the family. That's not the problem. The problem is that he only chose to speak on it and address it when he was exposed. That's the problem. You follow me? That's the problem. Let me see.
Dad responded. Y'all, this is what my dad responded to me.
My bad. I gave you the same one. My bad. He used to reach out and discuss this all the time. No, you ain't bringing no proof, brother. Be quiet. We need some proof on this one. All right? We need some proof on this one. You know what I mean? Listen to this. Listen to it. Listen to Umar on this one, though. Listen to this, family. Umar is funny. I'm doing clips tonight. I'm responding to stuff tonight, man. Listen to this, man. We got to look at this. Man. This is what Umar said a few years ago. This is what he said a few years ago. Y'all listen? Watch it.
Have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for. Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house.
See, this is the problem with Umar too. He was pandering women. You follow me? He was pandering women, quote unquote, black women, as he would like to call them. He was pandering, and he was the guilty one. Listen to this.
Doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for. Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself. Although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s.
Look, he said that the black woman had to hold down the household herself since the mass incarceration. Umar, you ain't been jailed, bro. You ain't been jailed, bro. Stop. Listen.
Mass incarceration of black males began, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me?
Oh, somebody says an echo. Y'all got an echo? Oh, I'm sorry. I got the speak on. I'm sorry. You wasn't incarcerated, Umar. You ain't never been locked up. There are some vindictive women that will put men through hell to have a relationship with their children. I can't judge. I just need more information. Let me tell you this, Guinea. I agree with you. There are some women that will use children against the parent. Let me tell you something. In a sense, I've been victim of that before. But that never stopped me from being an exceptional father. It never stopped me. And I say an exceptional. My sons may get mad at me because the disciplinarian that I am. I mean, and I don't take no wooden nickels. Like, nah, I expect the best out of you. But there's nothing that I didn't provide for my children, even struggling. Man, I got a whole story to tell. So when I hear this story that the mother did this and that the mother did that, I was up against a whole lot, probably way worse than Umar, way worse. Let me give you this. One thing that I was up against years ago, I got in trouble with the law. I had a criminal record, a felony. You follow me? My son's mother was a college graduate, thriving in her field of profession. I still end up raising my children under my roof, with me, by me, right in the midst of it. I ain't gonna go into great detail, but I was in a fight. And guess what? I did my part. And my children, primarily from the age of 8 to 18, yeah, Yeah, I had a felony when I was 17, going on 18. I was following idiots. This is why I'm paying my debt to tell you not to follow idiots, not to follow fools. You feel what I'm saying? I'm paying my debt because I fell victim when I was a young, immature brother in that whirlwind of the world. So now I'm trying to tell you, man, listen, don't fall for the okie doke. Like, we grown men and women now. Like, we shouldn't fall for the okie doke. I mean, Troy Park, when I'm gonna bring my son on, which one you want me to bring on? That's if they want to hang out with me. My sons don't want to hang out with me no more, man. My sons don't want to hang out. I bring the baby on. Aleem, he only want to hang out with me no more. My son don't want to hang out with me no more, man. Shoot, Aleem now telling me, I'm hanging out with Anthony. That's the neighbor. I mean, man, it's done. When you bring your son up, man, they think this old people stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But to the point, my sons are doing really well. They're doing really well. My son Taji is doing exceptionally well in a preferred school. And also, you know, the type of stuff that I talk about, I don't like to expose my children too much. You know what I mean? I don't like to expose my children too much. So every once in a while, I slip them in. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, Umar in Ninth Intellect is making excuses. And the thing is, Ninth Intellect, Umar could have been talked about this. Can you imagine the attention that Umar was getting on Roland Martin? You might have to vet your kids before you put them on camera. I ain't got to vet them. My story, my life story is clear. My life story is clear. It doesn't make me no different. My life story is clear. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine if Umar Johnson went on the Roland Martin show and had a conversation about his trauma trying to raise his daughters, the impact that it would have had? Umar went on Roland Martin and on the rest of those podcasts, breakfast show, to try to sell himself as the leader of a movement that don't exist. Try to sell himself as one that's going to build this grandiose school to save black boys, little black boys, as he liked to say. Yet, he had little girls at home. Ninth Intellect, you can say whatever you want. He was selling the concept that he was going to save the world by saving little black boys when he had little girls at home. Come on, Ninth Intellect. You can't slice that pie in the way that you want to slice it. It got to be sliced just like it is. You got to slice that pie just like it is, brother. Come on. Now you got all them boys, bring on baby girls so we can see GS melt. Hey, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. Onan, you wrong for that. Yeah, we about to kick you out this chat. You wrong for that, Onan. Don't you dare try to see me soften up for my sugar wooger pumpkin pie. My sugar wooger pumpkin pie, boy. Yeah, that little girl something. Now, anyway, family, let's keep it moving. This is what Umar said.
Because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't.
Ninth Intellect. Umar says that he created the personality. Are you still with me, Ninth Intellect? Ninth Intellect. Listen to what Umar just told you. And then he's doing exactly
because
what
we create because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable because all the other men before you. Because all the other men.
See what I'm saying, Ninth Intellect? He's saying the same thing that he's denying right now. He's blaming Mama Smurf. He's blaming Baby Smurf, as he like to call him. And what grown man would call the mother of his child Mama Smurf? And then his daughter, Baby Smurf. He's going against the same thing that he said. The same thing that he said. He's going against the same thing. Yeah, he panders women, exactly. And so that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem with Umar. He backed his own self into a corner. And now, ain't no getting out of this corner. It's a wrap. Because baby girl
responded, y'all, this is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior.
Because now she is on his heels. The only reason we are having this conversation is because, come on, Ninth Intellect. She's on his heel. Ninth Intellect says he claims he calls them Smurf to hide their identity. He can't hide their identity. It's all out in the public now. Come on, Ninth Intellect. I ain't going to have this whole show with you, brother. You crazy. You good and crazy. You good and crazy. You good and crazy. Let's see what Umar say right here. Listen what he said.
We have a gift if you pour into them.
His mothers felt they should have become my wife purely due to pregnancy. And I told them I would not make.
Check what Umar said. Umar tripping. I ain't even get a chance to slice these right. I'm just letting it go. You know what I mean? I'm just letting it go. You know what I mean? Listen to what he said. Ninth Intellect, listen to your boy.
We have a gift if you pour into,
His mothers felt they should have become my wife purely due to pregnancy. And I told them I would not make a lifelong decision about who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with purely based on pregnancy. I said we can continue to explore today.
He says, listen to his logic. He said both of them said they should become my wife because of pregnancy. Man, listen.
Based on pregnancy. I said we can continue to explore to date. I would like to move in with you. We have to learn more about each other before we decide to spend the rest of our lives together.
How you got to learn more about somebody? See, that's so juvenile. And I'm saying we all done did it, I would imagine, or we attempted to do it, I would imagine, or we all made mistakes, I get that. But his logic and reasoning is so flawed. When he speaks, he's speaking as an uneducated person but claim to be educated. He said, we can explore that, but why would I make a lifetime decision? Bro, you got a baby. That's a lifetime decision. That's a lifetime decision. You impregnated someone with a child. That's a lifetime decision. But now you're going to tell the person, listen, I don't know about marriage. Listen, I'm telling you from experience. I ain't even going to get into my life story. I'm going to let y'all get the book, man. Umar capping. That's what Umar doing. Umar is capping. That's bottom line. He capping. He capping. He's trying to do damage control on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right.
Felt they should have become my wife purely due to pregnancy. And I told them I would not make a lifelong decision.
Look how Umar looks in the sky. This is a classic. A classic when you're talking to somebody. A classic sign of deception and denial. This is a classic. This is classic. Ninth Intellect, are you familiar with body language? This is classic. Not accepting responsibility. This is classic. Right here. Let me see how many people got in the chat. Are you familiar with that, Ninth Intellect? Huh? One second. Let me see. I can't see the chat again. Ninth Intellect, are you familiar with that? When you talk to somebody and you start looking away, that's a classic sign right there. You know what I mean? That's a classic sign right there, man. That's because he don't want to accept responsibility.
Decision about who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with purely based on pregnancy. I said we can continue to explore, to date. I would like to move in with you. We have to learn more about each other before we decide to spend the rest of our lives together.
But you know the funny thing about what Umar is saying, that's not the African way. You know what I mean? You know the funny thing about what he's saying, that's not the African way. The African way is you pick one, you marry. That's it. You trade a couple cows, a couple goats from the other tribe, you married. That's it. What is Umar talking about? Umar talking about a Western way of dating. You know what I mean? He's talking about he's the prince of Pan-Africanism, but ain't nothing African about what he's talking about. Ain't nothing African about what he's talking about. And that's another hypocritical thing that he's doing. That he talks about he's the prince of Pan-Africanism, but what he talking about, how these children came about, and even his explanation doesn't make sense. And not to mention, we can show that he was a part of the UINA at that time. That's right. Definitely not the African way. You pay a dowry and marry right away. I mean, and I can prove that he was a part of the UNIA at that time. Yep. So what he's explaining has nothing to do with the African way.
Arrogantly said, it ain't going to work that way. I need to be your wife, and I need to be your wife now.
So what he should have did, once he got conscious in Pan-Africanism, he should have went back and said, listen, we got to fix this. Can we get some counseling? Can we do something? That's what he should have did.
They'd been a little bit more patient and humble with me. Either one, they would have became my wife.
I don't think deadbeat have a gay.
She said, I don't think deadbeats, she said deadbeats should get lashes. I ain't gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play that. But look, this Umar is a piece of work. I'm telling you, Umar is he's a unique guy. I will say that. Umar is a very unique guy that he literally says anything that gets him by at the time. I want to go over this one real quick. Hold up, do I got it? Where is it? I wanted to go over the other one that I had, man, where this might be it. Let me see. I thought I saved it. Maybe I didn't. But it's one where Umar says that the vagina, the sacred vagina. Anybody see that one, man? This man don't make no kind of sense, man. There's none whatsoever. He said that the woman, the black woman, in their sacred private parts. Y'all say I got an echo? I got an echo there? Let me see. Do y'all hear echo for real? Let me see. Oh. Do you think Umar baby mother gave him some ultimatum about getting married? Nah, I don't think Umar baby mother gave him ultimatums. I think Umar is making it up as he go along. Yeah. Because, listen, I think Umar is making it up as he go along because he got to do damage control. He got to do damage control right now. You got to remember that women are his primary support system, if you will. You follow me? Women are Umar's primary support system. So he has to apologize to women at this point. He has to. Because if he don't apologize to women, then what's going to happen is all the money that he was getting from women, it's done. How do you know his baby mother didn't give him that? The reason why I don't know for sure, Ninth Intellect, the reason why I don't believe it is because Umar pride himself on talking about building black, quote unquote, families. And he's a part of a broken family, and he's never, ever addressed it. And when I mean a broken family, I'm talking about the family that he created. And he never addressed it. But he addresses everybody else's problem. He addresses everybody else's incompetence. So, no, I don't believe that because he would address his own in public. It's the saying in the Moorish Science Temple of America that you can't point the way and don't go yourself. A block of wood can do the same. Like a block of wood on a trail, it just sit there and tell you which way to go, but it don't go. So, for him to be more effective, he could use himself as an example of broken families. But he wasn't doing that. He was pandering to women, hugging up on women, when his daughter, obviously, she reaching out. You follow me? So at the end of the day, that is Umar's fault. That's Umar's fault. Can't blame nobody else. I mean, you can't blame, that is Umar's fault because he had every opportunity to address it, and he never addressed it. And the only reason we are talking about this right now is because of this.
Next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have.
And Umar is so manipulative. He knew that she was going to share this text and any other text that she would send him. Umar is a master manipulator and a master podcaster. He's a content creator. He can almost predict what his daughter going to do with a text. He can almost predict that. You see what I'm saying? He knew, and so he wrote it just that way. Although I am disappointed, although I'm very disappointed in your online behavior, trying to sound like an upstanding father figure, online behavior. I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her tell me the day, time, location for the meeting. You deserve to hear the truth from us together. No, just get on the phone with her and tell her your side. She probably don't want to hear your side though, Umar. Because not until, as she said,
love your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch?
There you go. And anybody that's somebody that's been around just for a minute, you know good and well, when you got a sister that's mad about something, she's going to turn up a couple decibels. This is actually mild. This actually is a black and mild. This is actually mild. You know what I mean? This is actually mild.
You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. What do I have to find you for, sir, when you're my dad?
Sir?
You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
You debating a dead man, bro.
No. Now you want to have a talk because I outed you.
Yeah. But now, look, this is what he was saying before. Hold on. I wish I had that other clip, man. That other clip. Umar is just a crazy maniac. Oh, I like this one, though.
What program is that? A snow bunny? Good morning, Mrs. Lisa Crystal. How are you? Can we help you? We were having an all African people's live. Is that another bunny? Miss Lisa and Miss Vicky, how can we help you?
He was too busy making content. Umar was way too busy making content. He didn't realize that he was going to come back and get him.
Right?
I mean, he didn't realize that it was going to come back and get him, but it got him now. Yeah, it came back and got him.
This is a private members only chat. I would appreciate it if the two of you would respectfully.
And that's the thing about Umar. Umar don't even realize when the wagons are circling. He's so busy trying to find the next explosive, sensational thing to say to keep his popularity going. And he don't even see that the wagons are circling. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He don't even see the wagons are circling. I mean, I think he see it now. Let me see what he say on this one.
Agree with us. She got a right to be angry with us.
I understand
we have not been on our job as black men.
Nah, Dr. Umar, your baby mama.
Umar. Umar, something else. Can Umar survive this one?
Agree with us. She got a right to be angry with us. We have not been on our job as black men.
You see what he says? He's pandering them, but he doesn't address how he's probably having this, how he's actually having this conversation, and he's out of order.
Us. She got a right to be angry with us. We have not been on our job as.
And that's another thing. I'm glad Cryptonomics point this out. We. Man, there's so many responsible fathers out there, so many responsible fathers that has been up against all odds dealing with ratchet women, ratchet mothers, ratchet children's mother. What you mean, we? What you mean, we? Many of us been up against that. But that never stopped us. See, one thing about us as a people, we face similar situations, but all of us don't respond the same. Listen, I had all odds against me, and I still responded upright, independent, and fearless. And guess what? I prevailed. So this is why I can make an assessment and say, man, Umar capping. And I'm just saying, everybody won't. GS, this isn't about responsible fathers, although Umar wants to make that case. He's been lying about himself the whole time and what he represents. There it is. Yep. Like my dad used to say, hey, you pick her. Can't call her names now. Yeah. The lack of being a father make it wrong. Yeah, and I think that's what we can't get away from. I think I agree with Crypt. I do. I agree with Cryptonomics on this one. The main issue is the hypocrisy. I mean, Mellow Streets. You got to be kidding me. How is the daughter out of order for venting over an absent father who been perpetrating a fraud? What you mean about her character, about her mother character? She's lacking a father. Her mother is there to fend for a daughter without a father. He's running around globe-trotting, perpetrating like he's going to save the world, uplift black boys, hugging up with every woman from state to state, city to city, and his daughter is home crying out. You got to be joking, Mellow Streets. You got to be joking. Listen, Mellow Streets says no matter how much he's a fraud, he's the reason why she's on the planet Earth. Let me tell you something. My sons disrespect me. It don't matter if they on the planet Earth or not. I'm telling you right now. I'm not tolerating disrespect. And now you can only imagine You can only imagine a child who don't have the intellectual capacity to really wrap her mind around the circumstances of the abandonment. Of course she's going to strike out. Of course she's going to strike out. What is wrong with people today? They act like has anybody ever been abandoned before? Do anybody know the spirit of abandonment? Why wouldn't she strike out? Why wouldn't she strike out? The level of disrespect shows how her mother raised. She was abandoned. And if she wasn't, in the sense that you understand abandonment, she still feel that way. The Bible can say honor your father and honor your mother as long as you want. You still following? Listen, Mellow Streets, you are in the Bible. When are you going to reach reality? When you going to reach reality, Mellow Street? Mellow Street said the Bible say honor your father and thy mother that thy days be on the earth. Hey, brother, so you mean tell me if a father molests a child, you still going to hold that rule? Have some common sense, Mellow. Have some common sense. How you going to honor somebody that doesn't honor you? Have some common sense. Have some self-respect about yourself, young man. Have some self-respect about yourself, young man. You need to have some self-respect about yourself. Because if your father molested you or something like that, young man, you can't sit up and say, I'm going to honor my father. Nah. And I guess, and everybody is not going to be a walking scripture. Nah. Because I ain't, all that old turn the other cheek stuff. Nah, you can do that, Mellow. You can do that. In fact, Mellow Streets, since you like to use the Bible so much, I want you to do everything in the Bible. Just don't pick that. So the next time you go get a wife, Mellow, next time you get a wife, if you follow the Bible like a Hebrew Israelite or something, make sure you don't cut off some foreskins and trade them for a wife. Go and cut off some private part skins, some Shango stick skins, get 600 of them and trade them for a wife. How about that? Oh, no, this ain't the time that we're living in now. Oh, no, don't pick and choose. Don't cherry pick. Do it all. Do it all. Don't cherry pick. Do it all. That's all I'm saying. If you want to quote the Bible with me, I'm going to ask that you do it all. Don't cherry pick. Do it all. I'm a Moorish American, and I subscribe to everything of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Not in part, everything. So if you're going to quote the Bible to me, I need you to do it all. All right? I want you to do it all. Don't do part. You're talking crazy. I mean, that's right. Don't do no part with me. I can't find enough private parts to get the foreskins, Grand Sheik. I'm going to keep searching so I can get 600 foreskins so I can get a wife. That's the Hebrew tradition. The dumb issue. Talk about honor thy mother and thy father. Ratchet as people are today. Ratchet as people want to be today. When you're talking about a father, that's a principle that is honored. That's not just a title. That's a principle. That's an essence. A father is one who produces. A father is one who takes care of us, one who supports. A father. Come on, man. A father is just not a sperm donor. What you talking about? When Jesus said, God is my father, do you believe that he donated some sperm and Jesus came into existence? No, it's an energy that comes with that attribute. Honor thy father. It's the spirit of what a father is, not the title. Honor thy mother. Your mother sustains you. You honor that one who sustains you, not one that lends to your detriment. That's not a mother. That's a carrier of a sperm donor. Come on, man. We stuck in it. We stuck in the 16th century back somewhere. I don't know how long ago that is. Oh, you still say honor thy mother. Man, do you know what a father is? I don't think Mellow Streets know what a father is. Is a father a title or an action? Where I come from, a father is a verb. Where I come from, a father is a verb. That's what it is. I mean, if I give honor to my so-called father, I'm bringing ulterior motivation with my honor. Demetrius Freeland. That's right. A father is an action. It's not just a title that anybody can hold respectfully. You earn that title, father. That's right. You earn that title, father. If you don't earn that title, father, then you get what you get. You get what you get. Even some fathers that earn the title father still get treated less, but they are fathers. But if you ain't earned that title father, don't expect to be treated like that. It is what it is. Anyway, family, I'm turned up. So tomorrow night, family, tomorrow night, we got my brother Mellow Streets. Now, I'm just playing. Tomorrow night. Are y'all going to be here tomorrow night? We got Crip Jesus. We got Crip Jesus talking about this internet fed trap. Now, I'm going to try to keep it hot because I believe that all of these people are connected. I believe that they're all connected. Starlight say a father provides, protects, and guides. That's right. There's an energy that comes with father. If you don't meet that requirement, then don't be calling yourself no father. And don't expect a person that feel abandoned to go by your biblical rules. Don't expect that. Don't expect a person that feel abandoned to go by your biblical rules. Your biblical rules. Don't expect that, family. So tomorrow night we're going to be live at 9 o'clock, family. 9 o'clock. You hear me? 9 o'clock. We're going to start early tomorrow. Is 9 o'clock too early? Somebody let me know if 9 o'clock too early. Is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time too early? I need to know. Because I want to start tomorrow. I'm gonna spice my computer up like I need to. Is 9 o'clock too early? And I'm going to be hitting Crip Jesus with all the real talk, all the Nipsey. That's right. And we're going to be talking about, is Mr. Tariq Nasheed a former Crip? Did he said he was a Crip? Did he? I got to pull up the clip. I don't know. We're going to look at it all. We're going to look at it all. I mean, we're going to look at it all tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to look at it all tomorrow. So, family, bear with me tomorrow. If you are in the Detroit area, that's right, April 27th, I'm going to be in Detroit. That's right. And I'm going to be unloading the understanding of what happened to the Moorish Science Temple of America. Why you haven't seen the Moorish Science Temple of America since the time of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, maybe sporadically, but nothing like you see the Hebrew Israelites. Nothing like you seen the Nation of Islam in the 70s and the 80s. Nothing like you seen Nation of Islam when Malcolm was helping to build the Nation of Islam. Nothing like you even see some Christian groups during the Civil Rights era. This lecture breaks down with emphatic proof that not only the Moorish Science Temple of America was infiltrated, but it continues to have groups that call themselves Moorish Science Temple of America that are continuing on the legacy of the infiltration. and confusing the public as to what is and what's not the Moorish Science Temple of America. And I'm going to break it all down, expose it in real time from yesterday, bring it up to speed today, and everybody's going to know who's who.
Attention, seekers of the truth and history enthusiasts. Taharka Bay is coming soon to a city near you. Detroit, Chicago, Florida, Atlanta, Alabama, and New York City. Don't miss his latest groundbreaking lecture, The Usurping of the Moorish Science Temple of America and the Supreme Grand Council. Uncover the untold stories, dive deep into the legacy, and explore the hidden truths of this pivotal moment in history. Taharka Bay's powerful insights will leave you enlightened and inspired. Mark your calendars and secure your seats. This is a lecture you don't want to miss. Follow us online for dates, venues, and ticket information. Taharka Bay is bringing the knowledge. Be there to receive it. Taharka Bay, the truth awaits. Coming soon to a city near you.
This is a sick Negro.
All the streets in.
Like, now you want to have assault because I outed you. You're a fraud.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the cats.